Hello, hello. Just had to run up and down the stairs for my cat. He's losing his mind for some reason. You okay? You okay? Alrighty. But hello everyone. Hope everyone is doing good today. It is open reviews, so if you would like me to take a look at your game, I am happy to do so. Hello Mothworks. We're actually at the start this time. Watching the match. The match? Are you talking about the Netflix movie? Yeah, we can't get signed into Netflix, so I can't watch it. We couldn't get signed in, unfortunately. So I haven't seen it, even though I want to. Not been able to see it. I've seen The Divine Move, but not the match. Gotcha. Is it good? Hopefully it's good. I'm gonna push it to update. 8 people online though. But I'm gonna go ahead and push this update and hopefully it doesn't break anything. That's good. Okay, deploy. Let's try again. Deploy. Ooh, man, I got some yawns. I'm sleeping decent, so shouldn't be yawning too much. Some desktop index improvements in the reason for this is because I realized while watching a stream earlier that the beginner puzzles are not free, even though they should be. Or the beginner campaigns puzzles. And they're supposed to be. It's supposed to thunderstorm the next several days. Okay, so let's log out. Okay, ranked daily challenge. Let's go to puzzles, campaign, level 0, capture. Tornado 5 minutes from you. Fun. All right, and now there's no limit for free users on the beginner stuff. That's what I wanted. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Hello, Soma. Yeah, this is what I was wanting, is it to be free for beginners for the 25Q stuff. I got some nice feedback earlier, like a few minutes ago, on the campaign to have 2 buttons. So right now, when you click it, it starts a test basically, and you can't go back or forward. But I was thinking about putting a practice button and a test button, and the test button takes you to that, and the practice button might load them we'll load them like this, so that way you have the arrows. This is odd. This is supposed to expand when the screen is bigger. I wonder if there's a size limit. Because technically this is the smallest it's supposed to be, and I want it to be the biggest it's supposed to be. Hello, Go Noob. I did make a change for you under the campaign. You were getting paywalled, and that's because of a bug. So you shouldn't get paywalled on the beginner puzzles. I just pushed an update. So you'll be able to do the beginner puzzles in the campaign. You should be able to do them right now for free. Oh, snap. I didn't sort this. I didn't sort this. This is not sorted. Because the books are out of order. Oh, why am I so bad at coding? Why do I keep messing things up? The leaderboards are frozen as well. Now, is this on the phone or... I don't know. It was a pretty big update, so I'm not surprised there's bugs. This scrolls for me. I mean, yeah, the leaderboard's scrolling for me. On PC? I don't know. It's scrolling just fine for me. I don't know. I don't know how it's blocked for you. Maybe. I don't recall touching the leaderboard, but I don't know. If there's a bug, let me know. I don't recall touching the leaderboard, though. Oh, someone's got teacup cats. Mustache Go board. For the phone, this is always going to be vertical, up and down, because it's way too difficult to size for a screen this small width-wise. You would be scrolling a lot, basically, if I tried to make the entire app horizontal. There would be a lot of scrolling. Versus vertical, I have some tricks. Now, with that being said, I am going to release another update for mobile in the next couple weeks. There is a number of free puzzles. There's a couple caveats though. So right now, this is the mobile stuff with the bar or whatever, but a lot of the stuff will navigate away, and I want to make it 90% non-lag. So I'm going to be doing another mobile update, kind of like I just did a desktop update. I'm going to be doing a mobile update in the next couple weeks to reduce lag as well on mobile. I reduced a lot of lag on desktop now, but I have to do the same thing for mobile, and it's not a small amount of work to reduce the lag. But the iPad should be able to rotate, but the vertical for iPad is not as good as the horizontal for iPad. Horizontal for iPad is a lot better. Okay, so you click the bounty, so the quest, I'm assuming, and click quick start, and then click the level, and then you're getting paywalled. So there is a Sumego daily limit. It is 5. It was 20, but like I think I had like a lot of people just doing 20 puzzles and be like, okay, I'm done. And the app is very necessary for the subscribers. The app's functionality it's very necessary to have the subscribers, so I had to lower it to 5. Which is unfortunate. I would love it to be higher, but I really have to have a conversion rate of higher than 1%. So unfortunately, I had to lower that. So there is a limit of 5 puzzles. Now, the problem is if you do the daily challenge or the campaign or ranked, all of these contribute to that number 5. Now, ranked is unlimited, and the daily challenge is unlimited. But the campaign only level 0 is unlimited, and then the categories and quest and friends, I said friends, the categories, quest, and mistakes are limited. Yeah, the daily, I figured it was the daily that was doing it. I figured it was the daily that was doing it, because if you do the daily challenge, you can't do any of the other stuff. I considered making it was 20, but I have to have a conversion rate of at least 1%. Like, I have to have 1%, otherwise I'm just going to start losing money. And that's a 1% conversion rate. It's not even 10% or anything like that. It's a 1% conversion rate. I've thought of like ideas like if we have a certain amount of sales per month, it's free for everyone, but I don't know. I think it's just too complicated. I'm trying to make a couple free stuff so that way you can try out the site, but it is a premium site, so it's kind of like, here's what our site has to offer, and we hope that you love us enough to sign up, basically. That's kind of what it's for. But yeah, unfortunately, it is a premium site that I would make the entire thing free if I was making lots of money. The entire thing would be free.
Just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Simi. Is that like Simi as like a capture race, Simi, or? Yeah, I thought that was a Go term. I thought it was similar to a Go term. But it might just also have another meaning as well. Capture race. Okay, okay, cool. I thought I recognized it. I saw someone doing Sumego. They had Sumego in the title, but they're doing OGS Sumegos, and it made me sad. I'm like, oh, come on, Sumego Dragon. Honestly, I'm happy it was OGS and not like Sumego Hero. You know, one of the rivals. Oh my gosh, I hate these ads on Twitch. I don't know if you guys get a lot of ads, but I really, really hate them. They are coded in the most annoying way possible to force you to basically subscribe. Okay, so they're playing games now. They're not doing Sumego. Ooh, Buddha. Yeah. The ads are always at a very annoying time. Like, I honestly, if you are watching like bats or whatever, I think the algorithm knows when there's a peak or whatever in interest. So if you are like at a game deciding moment, if he's playing a game and it's at the game deciding moment, you'll get an ad. If it's a big enough game deciding moment. Somehow it detects that. I don't know how, but somehow it'll detect if it's like a high point in the stream, like it's a game deciding moment or high point in the stream. It knows and will throw an ad right there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's got to be something with the math behind it. Because it doesn't know how to play Go. It doesn't know that we're playing Go. So it can't know that. But somehow it just knows. It's crazy. It's crazy smart and really, really annoying. But it's like, we're going to be super, super annoying on every stream. You can subscribe to your favorite streamers and support them, and we won't put ads on their stream. But if you want to do anything else on the site, you have to subscribe to us, or we're going to throw a bunch of ads in your face. If you want to explore other streamers, we're going to throw ads in your face as much as possible until you subscribe to us. That is the ad policy on Twitch. It's so annoying. And the problem is it works, too. It's really annoying, but it works. And honestly, it's even more annoying that we're the product, not the customer. Our eyeballs are the product being sold to ad companies. I think they make a lot more money from advertisers, right, than they do from subscriptions. Yeah. For a while, we weren't even allowed to multi-stream until like the last couple years. We weren't even allowed to multi-stream to like YouTube and stuff. It was annoying. I really, really wanted like the other platform to succeed, the one Microsoft had. What was it? Dang, I can't remember what it was called, but I really wanted it to succeed so that way Twitch would like lower their standards. Mixer. Kick is I would love Kick to succeed too, just so Twitch has competition. YouTube doesn't care enough because they're not making a lot of money from streaming. But Kick, it would be nice to give Twitch competition. I don't know if Kick's a great company, but it would be nice to have competition for Twitch so they'll lower their standards and bad practices, annoying, sketchy practices. But they're a monopoly, so they're going to milk it for what it's worth. I can't stream anywhere else. I wouldn't get any viewers. It's really annoying. But yeah, because in Korea, Twitch and Korea do not have a very great relationship. They're not happy with each other. Twitch was limiting itself in Korea, and I think at one point it even wouldn't show in Korea. I don't know. They were not happy together. They're in a love-hate relationship, I think. Yeah. Anyone have any games to review? So, this is kind of funny. I know a lot of bad Chinese company business practices. I know a lot of bad practices the Chinese companies do. But then they were the first ones to come out and be like having no gambling policies, like gacha systems for kids. And I'm like, that's a really good system. That's a really good law. So why are other people that are usually the ones leading the business practices not implementing this? It's quite interesting. No gacha systems like opening chests, and no gambling type systems. Nothing to take advantage of kids' brains. Yeah, it's a really good rule for kids. Really good kid protection. Yeah, Go Noob. I was watching, and your mistakes are not that bad. It's just you play really, really fast. Yeah, you were playing really, really fast, and that's what it was. I will say, I couldn't get you to look at it because you started another game before like the chat loaded. Oh, what was your account? Is it 42? I don't remember. I don't know what your account was, but you had your entire opponent like Noob 42. The entire board was like an Atari. Is it Noob 42? Is this the game you were playing on? Oh, because I have it on. Yeah, no. Okay, so it was against Amaranthus, I believe, the first one. Yeah. Go away. So look right here. This entire string right now of whites only has one Liberty. White Ataris, you connect. White Ataris, you ignore, and then white captures. And for 3 moves, you could have captured like half the board. So this is what I mean about playing too fast. And this is why I recommend capture puzzles and connect puzzles. Because your eyes are just not noticing these every time. That's cool. Yeah, your eyes are not noticing it every single time. And that definitely comes with practice, obviously. But that's why I recommended capture and connect puzzles. Especially connect puzzles, I think. Because you're not noticing when you're about to be captured. You're constantly aggressive on your opponent's stones, which is good. Like, it's good to be aggressive. But you are missing when you're about to be captured. And then you're also missing when both are about to be captured. For example, if you have to capture them to save your stone, like for example, if you go down, you're trapped. If you have to capture them to save yourself, I think you don't really notice unless you're only focused on capturing them. I don't think you notice when both players are in Atari. So I think capture and connect puzzles you have to master first. And then after that, it's going to be these second line cuts. You kind of have the idea of the cutting points, but it's kind of funny because in one game, you mentioned your opponent playing the double Hane, right? You're like, oh, my opponent played the double Hane, and now I'm going to cut them. I was like, yeah, that's really good. But in the very next game, you played the double Hane on mill, and you got cut, and you died. So it's like you know it, but you only know it if they're the ones doing it. You don't know it when you're doing it. Yeah, you kind of tunnel vision on your opponent's stuff. But I want you to realize these are very natural mistakes. You're kind of being too hard on yourself because if you could see it on both sides, you wouldn't be 25Q. And everyone, usually the person only knows one or the other when they start. Either they're too defensive or they're too aggressive. And you need both to obviously get out of the 20 Qs. But no one just magically starts knowing both. And to build the other one that you're missing, you have to slow down and make yourself think about that part that you're missing. And if you don't slow down and force yourself to count the liberties every single turn and build that habit, the habit doesn't build itself. You're actually reinforcing bad habits by playing so fast, which is going to get you stuck. I really think that's why I think you missed the comment, but I gave you a comment of play a game and then make your focus to get the clock under 1 minute. Because you were playing like Fisher or even over Bioyomi, but you were never getting to under 1 minute. You were playing really, really fast, and it just never went to 1 minute. The entire game would be played in less than 3 minutes on your clock. And I was saying make a point to get that clock under 1 minute, even if you lose, to just force yourself to take time. Forcing yourself to take time comes first. Then once you're taking time, then you can be strategic about what you do with the time, like counting liberties, checking cutting points. Pretty much exclusively those two things. Cutting points and liberties are the only thing you need to get out of the 20 Qs. In theory. And I think that was the big thing is you're good at offense, but you're missing defense, and you're playing so fast, you're not able to learn defense. And then, of course, you should do Go puzzles to train your eyeballs. Your eyeballs are still what they are. We all have to train our eyeballs. But yeah, that's what I was watching. That's what that was the opinion I was forming while watching. Yeah, this one you were doing quite good. And this one, I wouldn't stress about that one. That one's like 15Q, 12Q. This is probably like 12Q stuff. But don't stress about that one. Yeah, this one wasn't too bad. What rule set was it? Play with Chinese rules. Play with Chinese. Oh, you don't have a choice because you're doing this stupid auto match thing. It should always be Chinese rules for double-digit Qs. But it's freaking Japanese rules. I hate Japanese rules for DDKs. Because it punishes you for being weak. It punishes you for being a new player. Like, literally, you lost this one by 2.5. You lost 1 point here, 1 point here. Another point there. That's 3 points. I think you lost more than that. Yeah. We get down here. -1, 2, 3, 4 points. So you should have won the game. I mean, your opponent also was losing points, but the point is, you're getting punished for being new with the Japanese rules. Which I think is just unfair. I think it should be Chinese rules. It should always be Chinese rules for DDK. I really think it should be. I don't know why it's Japanese rules by default. I know it's the most popular, but it's the most popular because IRL Japanese is better. Because it's easier to count in real life to move the stones than Chinese, where you have to do a bunch of math, right? But for computers, for online, Chinese is like significantly easier. Yeah, don't stress about it. It would just be confusing, and I don't want you overthinking it. Because I'm worried that if I explain it, then you'll try to not do it, and then you'll die trying not to do it. So just keep playing how you're playing. I want you working on captures, connections, cutting points, and just finishing the game. Yeah. If you can, though, play Chinese. But I think you're doing auto match, so I don't think you have a choice. It's up to OGS, not you, unfortunately. But if you have the option between the two, pick Chinese. But otherwise, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's not a huge deal. Just focus on mastering liberties and captures, and you'll get out of the 25Q. I think you're probably almost there, because I was looking at some of your opponents, and some of them were like really, really weak. And I was like, this is why 25Q is a terrible rank. 25Q is 5 ranks in one rank. It is not fun to be a 25Q. Because you're supposed to be moving up ranks like really, really fast at that level. But if you look at your profile, you've already moved. You're at 631. You've already moved 6 ranks, right? Basically, in theory. Yeah, you've already moved 6 ranks, and you're still the same rank on in theory. You've already moved. Look at this. You've already moved this much, and you're still 25Q. It's not fair. You deserve a better number for moving this much. But no, this much of the graph is 1 rank. I think that's just not good. It's not good experience. It's not good user experience. I really think this should display differently. And I really think it's just a display thing. I don't even think it's any math. I think it's literally just display it differently. Because I think you underestimate how much you've already mastered. You're already like working your way up. You're better than 8% of Go players. You're already better than 8% of Go players. Yeah, you're going along. You're moving along. Don't stress too much. Yeah, I really hate this 25Q rank. It's not fair. It's not fun. Yeah, I know. The numbers exist because it's on the freaking graph. You saw the graph had the numbers on that big graph, but it doesn't display it on your rank. I don't know why. I don't know why. They have a lot of features that they could have that they don't. I will say though, it's a really, really big server. And there's so many features. So I understand as a very small team, pretty much one person almost, I understand that that it's really hard to meet every single feature, especially with Samago Dragon. I'm actually working on the play feature right now until the mobile stuff comes out. I've been working on a play feature. It'll probably come out after the mobile stuff. But I want to basically make GoQuest. I don't want to make OGS. I don't want to make Explore Beduk. I want to make GoQuest. Samago Dragon is a Go puzzle website that I built for the Western community. It is a premium, but it does have beginner stuff for free. There is some free sections. You can do daily puzzles and ranked puzzles for free. And basically it's like, hey, we are here to help you improve. And if you like what we have to offer, hopefully you will subscribe. So yeah, check it out. It's free to check out. You can also do a 2-week free trial for the premium features. And if you like it, hopefully you will consider subscribing. But it's a puzzle app that I am building. Yeah, so this is the play feature. Right now, I've gotten it to where you can play 1 move over the network. Okay, this is a new Go board, coded Go board. So I've built this Go board from scratch the last couple days. And I'm setting it up to network so that way you can play a move over the network. But right now, you can play 1 move over the network. You can't play any other moves. But I've gotten it to where you can play that first move and it'll load on both screens. It's pretty proud of it, okay? Pretty proud of my 1 move here. But I basically want to make GoQuest. So you see, there will be a list of players you can challenge. I want more stuff on here because I think it looks really small, like active games and stuff. And I want you to be able to challenge players that are online, and I want you to be able to challenge your friends list, even if they're offline. I have tried to learn Katrin stuff, and I just can't do it. Yeah, exactly. Basically, I got the moves to load. I just haven't changed turns yet. That's where I'm at next. Tomorrow we'll be changing turns. Honestly, there's a lot of things that I would do just to advertise to Mega Dragon. Like, I thought about making an OGS stats page website. I've thought about making an OGS skin website where you can play on the OGS Go server, and it'll be a better looking website, in my opinion. I would just make the website where it's completely front end OGS, and it would be completely OGS, completely free, and there would just be some Mega Dragon ads. But I think it would not be worth the hundreds of hours. I had some stats, yes, but I meant like an entire site built around the stats, not just here's one number or two numbers. Like, I had some stats, but it was like not the main features, and which is why it wasn't fleshed out. Wait, what is this? Wait, how did they do this? Help? What do I do? Help. There we go. Oh my gosh, that's so much to read. Surround more territory, rules, don't care about rules, controls, pass, undo, hint, restart, pause AI game, AI versus AI mode only, pause tutor, PvP, PvAI with AI teacher on. Save the AI teacher. Where's the AI teacher? That's what I'm interested in. When enabled in player versus player, player versus AI mode. Blunder warning. How do I... Oh crap, I can't close it. There we go. Where is the AI feature? I'm in player versus player mode. I want...
Welcome. Go is a strategy board game for 2 players. Players take turns placing black and white stones on the vacant intersections, points of a grid. The goal is to surround more territory than your opponent.
That's cool.
Each stone on the board has liberties. These are the empty adjacent points directly connected to it by a line. This black stone has 4 liberties marked with L. Stones on the edge or in a corner have fewer liberties. The black stone on the top edge has 3 liberties. The white stone in the bottom left corner has only 2 liberties. Stones of the same color that are adjacent form a group. A group shares its liberties. This group of 2 black stones has 6 liberties in total. To capture an opponent's stone or group, you must occupy all of its liberties. The black stone, B, is surrounded by white stones, W. It has 1 liberty left marked X. Click on the X to place a white stone and capture the black stone. Correct. The black stone has been captured and removed from the board. Captured stones are kept by the capturing player and usually count as points at the end of the game. The same principle applies to capturing groups. This black group has 2 liberties left, 1 marked X, 1 marked L. Let's assume white first played at L. Now the black group has only 1 liberty left, X. Click X to capture the entire black group. Excellent. The entire black group is captured. When a stone or group has only 1 liberty remaining, it is in Atari. This is like check in chess, a warning that the stones can be captured on the next move. The black stone is in Atari. An eye is an empty point. Or small group of
teach
connected
eyes!
empty
Don't
points,
teach eyes!
completely surrounded by stones of a single color. This black group has formed 1 eye.
That's in like step 3 tutorial, or tutorial number
It's hard to capture
3.
a group with an eye, but it's not impossible if the outer wall is weak. A group with 2 separate or more true eyes is a lot.
That's a really good tutorial. I really liked that. That was really cool. Okay, settings, AI teacher mode, PvP. Okay, let's do teacher mode. It's so blurry. Player versus AI. AI level. Tudon. Oh, heck no, that is so loud. Oh, that is so fast. Yeah, it should teach illegal moves, not eyes. Don't teach eyes. Teach illegal moves. Okay, oh my gosh. This is so annoying sounding. Why is the tutorial so good? And this is so annoying. It popped. A little pop sound. That was funny. Thing's not very strong.
You might want to rethink that choice.
Excuse you? Oh, 04. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It wasn't wrong, but that was it felt so rude. That felt so rude. What if I do this?
You might want to rethink that choice. That move is illegal.
Let me move. I can't see the board. Oh, I can move it. Oops, I made a mistake.
You might want to rethink that choice.
Man, shut your face. This is going to get me killed. My move would have lived. Your move is going to get me killed.
You might want to rethink that choice.
Really? Really? And now what? Now what? Show me what you're thinking.
Hold on, that move would lose a lot of ground.
You think? Where does it want me to play? I literally died. Like, what is it? Why would it tell me to die? I wanted to not die. Why is that a mistake? Yeah, I'm undoing this. Da, 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 da. Okay, I'll make my mistake, and then I will just
You
not
might
die.
want to rethink that choice.
Shut up.
You might want to rethink that choice. You might want to rethink that choice.
Stop blocking my move. It's both really cool and really annoying. I think this has a ton of potential, but it definitely is not good yet. But it's amazing in its code.
Good move. Well done.
Thank you. This is amazingly coded, though. It just dropped a week ago. This is really well coded. Who made this? Yeah, whoever made this is like really smart. Oh crap.
Good move. Well done. Good move. Well done.
Yeah, because every other option is game losing. Oops, I missed the point. Endgame leaves something to be desired. Can I get a goose to Suji? Nah, there's no goose to Suji. Unfortunate. It's so close to his Tsuji. Man.
Well played. Let's see how the score adds up.
I lost. This is a loss by a lot. 37.5. Wow. My you solve both sides in your head and then you check the answer. I may have seen this one. Maybe not. I mean, what it's really cool to play the AI, but by itself, that's not really an interesting feature. Because Tudon is not interesting, and 6Q is not really interesting, and I would want a 25Q beginner bot, which would be more interesting, but it's too strong. It's both too weak and too strong. And that alone is not very good. But this one gives you freaking tutorials or whatever. The tutorial was really good, and then analyze this move. If it like spoke to me, whatever. But also like it's really annoying. But the potential is amazing. The potential for this is really cool. Yeah, the potential is amazing. How do I comment? Is there not a... Oh. I don't want to log in, I'm sorry. Man, that was really cool. I wish I knew how to use Catago better. I really did, but I don't understand it. Yeah, the problem is I don't understand these. I just don't know how to use it. And I'm not really interested in like a Tudon level AI. I'm interested in like a 25Q level AI and a 20Q level AI. You know? Gosh, I'm getting crushed. Because I want the teachy functions. I download the package and run locally. I'm assuming... Send these to me on Discord, so like, because the Twitch chat doesn't save. Send me these on Discord. They're really cool, but I'm more interested in teaching functions, which is why I thought this one was so cool. I got Cotran. If it's just normal Cotran, I got Cotran. I'm just talking about running this stuff in the browser. Yeah, I really want teaching tools because I would love to have more bots to play. Yeah, the problem is it only goes up to Tudon, right? But what I want is a bot that I can adjust its level or have different bots and toggles, right? And then I would love to have bots that I can like force it to play a certain opening. And then I can make characters, and then people could play those characters in the campaign. I tried to do that with OGS bots, but I had to turn them all off because the freaking bots kept breaking. People, like I was using OGS bots, but people kept like disconnecting the bots, or the accounts would go down or something, right? It was too reliant on other people keeping up their stuff. And I didn't have the bot, so I couldn't just be like, I'm going to host it myself, because I don't know how to host bots. And so I couldn't rely on other people, so I just turned them all off. So now it's just play locally, play Kosomi and Squishy. Which I think is fine for now. Like, playing Kosomi is fine for beginners. Man, this thing's slow. But yeah, this is kind of all I care about is the beginner experience. And then I want people playing each other online. Like, I want people to play people, but I want beginners to have a good introduction. That is what I care about. GG. GG. You can resign now. Yeah. I don't know how they do this auto scoring stuff either. On the play mode that I'm working on, you have to do the dead stone. You have to do stone removal phase, which sucks. But I don't know how else to do it. I can't automate the scoring. That is way beyond me. Way, way beyond me. You're just gonna have to do stone removal phase. I really want tutorials like that one just had where it's like pop up. Here is what you need to do this. Have you checked out our feature like this? This is how you approach this feature, right? I want freaking awesome tutorials, man. That was a really good tutorial. I want Samego Dragon to be Go Quest with really, really good puzzles. And I want lots of users. Right now I have 4 online users. I want this to be like 400 or 4,000. I can dream. I can dream. I want to pass OGS and the amount of active games being played. Because OGS, its games being played number is really low. If you go to chat, there's 4,212 people online. Then you go to games, there's 160 live games. That is not even 10% of the users. Yeah, that is like less than 5%, I think. Less than 5% of the users are actually playing games. Yeah, the checking for deadstones and borders is really hard. Yeah, well, Fox is unfair. That's unfair. We can't compare to the Asian servers. I'm not going to compete with the Asian servers. I'm trying to compete with like GoQuest. Even Flyer Die. Look at Flyer Die, right? Flyer Die has 36 users, I think it said. And it has how many games going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12 games going out of 36 users. So like 30%? Ranked, unranked, 19 by 19, 13 by 13, 9 by 9, other. Tournament, ladder, single games, bot games, handicap games, even games. The only thing I don't have is Rengo, friend games only, and Malkovich. So yeah, should be correct. To me, I think that is a very bad percentage of players playing. I think the 4,000 users is really good, but I feel like now this number, 22,000 correspondence games. That is really good. That's what I think most people use OGS for, is correspondence. $22,000 correspondence games. But I just want something simple, like Fly or Die, GoQuest. Like GoQuest, let's see what GoQuest has right now. See, 984 users and 144 playing. So 144 games, which is almost as much as OGS. It's actually low because it was at 300 when I looked at it a couple weeks ago. But I think that's a low number. So 158 to now 130. But 1/4 of the users. So almost the same number of games being played at 1/4 the users. Unfortunately, I have to get up to Fly or Die standards before I can even think about GoQuest. But if Fly or Die can do it, if Fly or Die can do it, surely I can do it, right? Surely I can become a Fly or Die. There's only 2 people online, it says. That's unfortunate. But yeah, I thought there would be like 4 or 6 people online. This number is going to have to go up. But I think the way this number will go up is me giving people things to do. So if you're like constantly playing over and over and over and people join, they might join the little loop right here. Like play a game, and then have the rematch or play again or challenge again or whatever. See, there we go. People are joining. See? It's all of us. Look, it's a little Go server with 3 people in it. That's basically a Go server, right? My little baby Go server. 3 whole people. 3 whole people. Now we just got to play each other over and over and over and generate hundreds of games. Like I said, I got to get to Fly. Oh, look, 4. Hey, Soma. Yeah. See, we'll get there. We'll get there. Now, one thing I'm going to have to do is make sure that the challenge doesn't interrupt. Make sure the challenge doesn't interrupt like Puzzle Rush or something. Because right now, if you click a challenge, it'll pop up anywhere you are on the site. On desktop, not on mobile. On mobile, it doesn't do anything because the mobile update's not ready yet. But if I click this, no matter where they are on the site, they'll get a pop-up of a challenge. So if they're doing puzzles or daily challenge or whatever, they'll get a pop-up saying someone has challenged them. Now, I want to have a checkbox that says, mark me as busy, and then also want to have certain features like if you are in the middle of the daily challenge or you're in the middle of a puzzle rush, then I want it to mark you as busy so you can't be challenged. So this will be like busy, and like you'll still be in the list, but it'll mark you as busy. Like you're in the middle of a puzzle rush or a daily challenge or whatever. But otherwise, I want people to be able to challenge people. And then I also want, I want you to be able to challenge your friends, even if your friends are offline, because that would make you have a longer list of more things. But with your friends, when you challenge them, it'll send them a notification to their phone. But only if your friends can do that. And that way you can still play games even if people are offline. That is my theory of how to get people playing games. That is my current strategy. You just challenge them and then they can accept or whatever. So like if I click challenge, I can accept or decline. This will happen anywhere on the site. course, there's a timer, so you can't challenge them over and over and over. There is a wait time before you can challenge them again. Then I also have to deal with admin stuff, like a blacklist. Guests can't send challenges. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want guests to be able to send challenges because they might spam everyone. But at the same time, I want people to be able to try it out. I don't know. I guess I could do guests because you would have to open a whole new browser to do. I don't know. I'll think about it. But yeah, I have to do admin stuff too, like blacklisting, blocking. So like if you block someone, that person can't challenge you. If someone keeps challenging people over and over and over just to annoy them, I can put them on a blacklist so they can't challenge people. Yada, yada, yada. But yeah, this is the feature I'm working on until the mobile comes out. Then I got to redo the whole mobile and then do this on mobile as well. And then we'll have to make our little Flyer Die baby clone. A little baby Go server. While we have a moment, though, I do want to shout out to Go Congress because this stream is technically sponsored. So hopefully you guys don't mind if I go over the Go Congress really quick, because the Go Congress is technically sponsoring today's stream. I'm able to stream for you guys. See you, Soma. Thanks for stopping by. I am able to stream for you guys thanks to Go Congress. So if you don't know, Go Congress is the largest Go event in the States. So if you want to attend and be around a lot of Go players, there's over 500 Go players that attend. I do plan on going this year, so I will be there as well. Yeah.
This is the U.S. Go Congress, the largest and most comprehensive Go event in North America. Every year, nearly 500 amateur players of all skill levels gather to compete in the thrilling U.S. Open tournament. At the same time, the prestigious Masters tournament hosts dozens of professionals and top amateur players from around the globe. There's something for players of all levels. 9x9 and 13x13 small board challenges, blitz and rapid games, seniors and women's tournaments, even the madness of Crazy Go. Prizes and recognition await the winners at the closing awards dinner. But the true highlight is the welcoming and vibrant community. Reconnect with old Go friends and make new ones from across the world. Attend inspiring lectures by seasoned professionals, teachers, and streamers. Test your skills against your favorite pros in simultaneous exhibition games. Each year, the Congress takes place in a different U.S. city. This year, the 41st annual event is heading to Austin, Texas, one of the fastest growing cities in the U.S., celebrated for its unique food scene and legendary live music. In your free time, explore the surrounding area's many attractions for some unforgettable sightseeing memories. It's all happening July 12th through the 20th here in Texas. Get ready. This one is going to be big.
Yeah, that is the Go Congress we will be attending, and I do want to give a shout out to my lessons. This is how I'm actually going to afford to Go Congress, is by selling lesson bundle packs. If you are interested in my teaching style, or if you like my teaching style and interested in improving in a structured way, please check out my lessons and maybe consider getting them. They are bundle packs. They also come with Sumego Dragon. So if you are a student and you buy, let's say, the 6-month pack, then you get 6 months of Sumego Dragon, or you get a $60, basically $60 credits to your Sumego Dragon account. And then if you buy a year's worth of lessons, you get $120 credits to your Sumego Dragon account. And those credits do apply to lifetime. So if you buy like 12 months of lessons, and that you also get $120 off of lifetime if you want to use it that way. Yeah. Or you can just buy 2 lessons at a time. But that is how I'm affording Go Congress. If the page would load. It never loads on stream. It never wants to load on stream. But yeah, if you like my teaching style and are interested in lessons, please check it out. But with that, does anyone have a game for us to review? I don't know why it doesn't want to load when I'm on stream. There we go. Yep, I got the 2-lesson pack, the 6-month pack, and the 12-year pack. And they come with some Mega Dragon credits. Yeah, anyone have a game they would like me to look at, or any questions? If you have questions, I can also answer questions, like like how to study questions or things that you are struggling with. The 12 year is basically 1 lesson a month for a year. I usually encourage you to play 30 to 40 games a month. So ideally, I would give you a lesson and homework, and you would try to apply that in your next 30, 40 games. You can also do it for 6 months every other week, which is also a pretty nice one. And then I tell you to try to play 10 to 20 games between lessons. Yeah, Kara, if you want to send a link to your game. How to improve? What level are you? Because it kind of changes the answer. The number one thing is playing games. You're probably not playing enough games. I can almost guarantee you're not playing enough games. That's probably going to be your number one problem, is you're not playing enough games. Okay, is it bad that I just know your name, but I don't have a picture in my head of a rank next to it? Send me an email yesterday? What? 5 before QHS. What did you email me a game record? Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh, how did I miss this? How did I miss this? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know how I missed this. It got buried in the email. Hold on. Let me I'm gonna respond after the stream, but because I don't want to just do my email stuff on stream. Actually, I can just respond to you right now. I'll just read it and respond to you right now. Yet to play a 19x19 game, and while I want to, do not feel I have the time with my family life. I feel that. Loved more about 19x19, a little bit coming from nothing. New Classy per series. Mondays, I can probably go a little bit later. What does my calendar say? Oh, you want to go later than 7:30? Oh, you must be in a different time zone. Yeah, no, I'm very happy that you told me about it. Let's work out the time, probably, but I guess I can technically go later than this, maybe by an hour. But yeah, this is probably pretty late for me already. Though I can do earlier as well. Earlier, not later. Oh, I can definitely do earlier. I can definitely do earlier. Um, honestly, it should be the same as Wednesdays. Actually, Wednesdays I'm much more booked. So these should be showing me as busy. Yeah, on Wednesdays, I should be booked at 6. Yeah, 6 p.m. is booked. Or should be. Anyway, if you see the times on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I can do those times probably on Monday as well. I don't really have a lot to do on Monday. So I'm pretty flexible. Ideally afternoon though, because I usually do doctor's appointments in the mornings. As for the video ideas, probably not. I don't think it's a bad idea. It's just not something I want to commit to at the moment. Then also, you don't have time for 19 by 19. What time settings 19 by 19 though? Like, are you saying you don't have like an hour a day, or you only have like 10-15 minutes a day, or? Because 19 by 19, I think if you have like 30 minutes to an hour a day, you can probably get away with playing just one game a day. What I do a lot of the times is I'll actually lay in bed in the evening and I'll play a game before bed. I'll play a game or two before bed. Or if I'm in the car on a long drive, I'll pull out my iPad and play. So I play a lot on my iPad. I really don't play on my computer as much as I should. But I play on my iPad all the time. Let's also get back to Introvix's question about how to improve at single digit queue. First thing I'm going to do, I'm assuming you're Cactus Juice. I just recognize the username. How many games are you playing per month? 25. You're playing about half the games you're supposed to be playing. That's problem number 1. Oh, wasn't it? Did you watch an ad? Sorry, not to burn out. No, you're good. Feel free to ask me questions. Like, I'm happy to have a conversation. Especially with the people that are literally paying for me to go to Congress. Like, the lessons are much more important than just the free game reviews. So don't worry, you're good. You actually have priority. Yeah, and if you want to play more games, Introvix, play until you lose 3 times. And then you're done for the day. If you lose 3 times, then you're done for the day. But play games until you lose 3 times. That'll increase your game count by quite a lot. Or 2 times. You can even do 2 times. Play until you lose 2 times if you feel better about that. And then do it every day. That should easily give you enough games. If you're doing it every day and you're going until 2 losses a day, every single day, or even like 5 or 6 days a week. Yeah, that's the problem with becoming stronger, is games are really exhausting. But if you're asking how to improve, that is the answer. There is no shortcut to experience. You have to actually do it. So yeah, that is technically the answer to your question. At single digit queue though, it's going to be playing lots of games, doing Go problems every day. Not just like doing 100 DDK problems either. I mean like doing the single digit queue problems. Like the campaign is a good one. Go through the campaign at single digit queue. Yeah, that is called ladder anxiety, I think. Not even just ladder anxiety, but also performance anxiety. It's become a point where you are anxious about making sure that you perform a minimum level and you don't want to disappoint yourself. No, you're good. I'm assuming it's one-on-one Wei Chi if you're saying that, so it's fine. Or Samego Hero. If you're on Samego Hero, do the Korean, what are they freaking called? Collections. The Korean Problem Academy is really good if you're wanting something that's free. 101weiqi.com I think is actually worse than it used to be. 101 Guan, that's a skill test, right? Yeah, the skill test. From 15k until I hit my max level every day. That's pretty good. I mean, that's cool. I don't think you need to start at 15Q. What's the highest level you get to? Oh, yeah. Fox 15Qs are actually much stronger than 15Q. $4Q. Start at 10Q then. Don't start at 15. That's kind of a waste of time. Start at 10Q and go to 10Q to 4Q. You don't need to do these. It's like how to capture a stone. Click. Look, I'm doing Go puzzles. Like, look, I'll click capture, level 0. Guys, look, I'm doing Go puzzles. I just need to do 100 a day to improve, right? That's all I gotta do. Why am I not 1 Dan? Well, I guess I am, technically. Why am I not 7 Dan? I'm doing Go puzzles every day. Yeah, you gotta do more than that. Yeah, just do 10Q to 4Q.
The underscore henchman just followed.
Go problems every day. Playing more games. During the games, make sure you're not blitzing. That's a very common mistake. Make sure you're not just playing like 2 seconds a move. Make sure you're not dying, so check your resignations. Oh my gosh, what is with this freaking page? Okay, ranked 19 by 19. Resignation, timeout. Timeout? I guess it's the tournament, whatever. 8.5, resignation. You're winning quite a bit. Oh, you're playing a double-digit Qs, that's why. Why are you playing 11 Qs in ranked? 11 Qs don't count. 17Q in ranked doesn't count. You're not playing enough games. Okay. 7Q, okay. 5Q, okay. 4Q, okay. You're winning lots of your games. Just rank up. Just play more games and rank up if you're at this win rate. 20K, not okay. 22K, not okay. I know it's the tournament. It's the tournament. Well, whatever. 7Q. 4Q, you won. 7Q, you lost. 6Q, you lost. 13Q. Oh, 7 stones. That's nice. I don't know. You could be playing less games, I suppose. Your games account this month isn't the worst. Sorry, this is last month. Never mind. Yeah, probably double it. Double the amount of games you're playing. Let's go ahead and jump into the game and see what you're doing in the game.
Review started.
Why are you playing 3-3? Okay. I'm actually curious. Here's something I'm curious about. Do you play 3-3 every time? Okay, you're not playing the same opening every time, so how could you learn your opening? Looks like you're playing star points. Playing 3-3s. Yeah, play the same opening. You gotta you switch your opening like every 50 games. Play your opening 50 games in a row. I want to say it's here or here. No, this is pretty big. This is double Sentai. You all move. I think you keep ignoring Joseki's too soon, but 2 space is fine, but okay. So Joseki's are not perfect. This one's a little far because of the weakness here. So you probably want to go like right here. Yeah, Joseki knowledge seems a bit off. I don't know. Yeah, you should know about the weakness right here if you're playing this Joseki choice. But I feel like you didn't, which means you probably played a Joseki that you didn't know. I'm not sure. This is cuttable. You gotta stay connected. Also, just run away. Classy approach it. Classy approach. Watch the classy approach videos. When's the last time you watched classy approach videos? To watch them once a year. Once a year, watch the classy approach series. Three years ago. Yeah, go over the single digit key videos again. No. I don't understand the point of this move. You just lose points. I think you thought you were going to cut them. And they played here. Well, you can still cut them. But then you got scared of your corner. But that means you played too fast. In 10 seconds. Well, 1 minute May time, 1 10-second period. The thing is, playing fast or not playing fast. Sorry, it's hard to remember everything we've talked about. Playing fast or not playing fast doesn't really change the fact that you should have read it in advance. What changes is, are you capable of reading it in advance? And if you're not, then you want to be able to read it in advance within that time setting, right? But my theory is that you had 10 seconds to move and you played 2 seconds to move instead of like 8 seconds to move. I theorize that you probably could have tripled your time. You didn't spend all 10 seconds, or you didn't play 2 seconds to move? Basics wise, just jump. Didn't play 2 seconds to move. I'm honestly impressed. You know how many single digit queues play 2 seconds to move? And they're like, why am I dying everywhere? That's why you're dying everywhere. What? Why not connect? Even in Blitz, right? Forget Blitz for a second. Why not connect? What is your thinking when you're like, I don't want to connect? That when you play too fast. Even if you're fast though, this is like the first thing you consider. And then you're like, okay, what if I do something else? But you can't think that fast if you do it in 2 seconds. 2 seconds or whatever you've been playing here. So I'm not sure. This should be your first instinct. Even in Blitz, that should be your first instinct. Why? 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 You realized immediately. You realized immediately that you needed to fix. Okay, this is kind of funny. But now you've wrecked the bottom right corner. Also, this doesn't fix the 2 or whatever. Maybe here? Because there's still a weakness right here. You just clicked where your mouse was. Okay, but if you play one move in a stupid fast way, you kind of ruin all the other moves. So you could be thinking and playing a high quality game for like 50 moves, and then you have someone walk in the room, start talking to you, and then you'll come back and click a move, and then you lose the whole game. That's because you're 5Q. You're almost down level. One wasted move can like lose a position, and that can be disastrous. So it's not even just a matter of I was thinking most of the time. It's a matter of I have to be thinking all the time. This is more 3Q, 2Q, and 1Q. The difference between 3Q, 2Q, and 1Q and 1 Dawn is usually just the discipline of thinking for every single move. Not wasting even a single move. Not blitzing even a single move. Usually, that is what I think holds them back. Is every single move has to have positive value. Not wasting a single move is what I consider Dawn level. Every move is positive value. Now, when I say positive value, I mean it does something. It doesn't have to be AI positive value. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like every move is doing something. For example, it's not here. Right? Like not a chicken move. Right? Every single move that one's a little odd. I get what you're going for, but it's a little odd. I suppose defense first is fine. Also, make sure you're checking your cutting points. Don't be lazy with your cutting points. That's another key aspect. Don't be lazy with your cutting points. Read them before you play. That's another instant loss kind of idea. Instant loss bad habit is not reading your cutting points. Honestly, like I could go on about the shapes, but the problem is you played a cuttable shape, which if you don't know, you should know. Knights moves, Hanes, and 2-space jumps and large Knights moves all have cutting points. And you need to know that they have cutting points. Just off the top of your head, you need to know that these shapes have cutting points. So when you play a 2-space jump, even in Blitz, you have to think, am I going to get cut before you play it? You would love to play a 2-space jump. Yeah, you would love to play a 2-space jump, but you shouldn't play it without checking the cutting point. If you do, that's a bad habit. That habit is what is probably an entire rank because it keeps your groups dead. Versus not being cuttable keeps your group alive, right? It's a very large difference, even if it's just a basic habit. Stuff like that just adds up. And that's usually like 5Q to 1 Don, 3Q to 1 Don is usually habits and self-discipline. Playing games, building good habits, not blitzing, not playing something that doesn't work. Okay, that makes sense. Checking your nets. Don't miss a net, a game-deciding net. This is why you do Go problems. This is why you do like 10. This is why you do 10Q to 4Q every day, is you need to never miss this. Yeah. It's pretty good. So is this. Is there any other way this can play? I don't think so. Promise, I think you're dead in one move right here. And I also think you're dead in like one move over here. Why did this happen? Because we played a shape that's cuttable. Technically, we got a weak group when we didn't need one because you got cut right here. If it was this way, there's probably more options. Yeah, I want to say a lot of it is habits. A lot of it's going to be habits. I don't want to go into too much detail about the reading because you are correct. It is Blitz, and it's very hard to read in Blitz. But I do want to point out, like, even in Blitz, you need to check your cutting points. Even in Blitz, you need to stay on your weak groups. Even in Blitz, you need to not ignore a peep that kills you. Hello, Smoglet. You were streaming earlier, right? How was it? How'd your stream go? Yeah, just read faster. Play games, do Go problems, and don't be lazy. That's kind of 5Q to 1 Don. That's kind of the 3 things you need. Play games, do Go problems, don't be lazy. For your opening, I think your opening could improve Joseki's, but I think that'll come from playing the same opening like 50 times in a row, and then review the Joseki after the game. Cool. All right, and hopefully that's helpful advice. Hopefully that's helpful advice.
Review started.
Okay, we'll probably wrap it up with this one. Megabase. This one I can pincer. Megabase. Ooh, fighty. Fighty. This is possible, but it's very fighty. This is a This is what I call bad Sente. Basically, you're doing it because it forces them to respond, but it doesn't help you. Yeah, this is one of the habits you gotta get rid of, is don't play Sente just because of Sente. Because you severely damage the other stone. Just jump. Just jump. Just jump. Don't give them this perfect tiger's mouth. Yeah, don't give them perfect tiger's mouth. But okay, you are playing defense though. I like that you're playing defense. Good, 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 good. Life, life, life. Very nice. Oh, you want to take your weak group that has a cutting point because it's a knight's move, and you want to attack something with it. just run away. Just run away. Fix your cut would be nice. Maybe here. No, that doesn't fix it. Maybe here or here. Okay, this is possible. You definitely made a mistake because you lost a lot of value, but this is possible. The influence for like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. Influence for 22 points is better than your group dying, but obviously it's still good for white. And the shape here is actually connected, so it's pretty decent. So this is a okay result. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. We definitely need to support our wall. If our opponent makes life too easily, our wall might become a weak group. I don't know. I'm placing some stones on the board, but our wall might become a weak group. So I typically, especially with the star point wants this square. The star point does not want this square. It's smaller. If we wanted that square, we should play like 3-3 or 3-4. But the star point wants the big square. So unless there's something taking away that big square, like a white stone taking it away, like if there was a white stone right here, then yeah, pick the corner. But if there's not, pick the outside. Maybe here? I don't know. Definitely here. This is double base. It's your base and it's their base. So this is 2 bases for the price of 1 move. Very large move. This is pushing from behind. That is a bad habit. Making a base is a good habit. Yeah, you're protecting your base. That's fine. And play a big move. I have no idea what this move does. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're doing right there. Just play a big move. You have Sente, play a big move. Oh, no. You actually should be attacking this because white played a stone too close to your Shamari. 1 in 6 light territory. Yeah, white played a stone too close to your Shamari. You could attack. But if you don't want to, if you just want to play a big move, it's fine. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, this is fine, but just recognize that you're trading influence in this section for territory in this section. So make sure that your stone looks at that section in the future. Make sure you understand that pro and con. Defense first, very good. That one's unnecessary. You are already alive, so now would be a great time to go destroy this somehow. I don't know how, so let's just play in the line of influence. Because if they do this, you are still alive. Actually, you don't even need to play. You're alive just with that. If you're not going to die and you're not going to get cut, then don't defend it. So this is probably playing too fast. Invasion's possible, a little scary. Okay, okay. Jump. You could also reverse Hane. This is gonna get peeped, and then you're gonna be heavy. If this lived, sure, but since it doesn't, you're giving white really good endgame. So here you want to squeeze this stone. That's probably not 9Q though. This is probably 9Q. Yeah, this should be 9Q. Because remember, your goal was literally to destroy the center, and you did it. This destroyed the center. Ta-da! You did your job. Just fundamentally understanding I got territory for the center, and then I took it away from them. That means I got free territory. Mostly free territory. Cutting points, they're the way we lose our games. Cutting points. I think it's a... No, it's not a crazy stuff. It wasn't even a crane. There was no way it was a crane's nest for anything. I think you're trying to get this move, but I don't think it helps you escape. I think you thought this was too slow because of the peep and cap. So the shape you're looking for... probably here. It's pretty complicated though. Maybe here is easier. Because then you can just Atari. Actually, that's not a ladder. That doesn't matter. And then you can just Atari your way out. That's probably easier. Isn't M13 Sente? I thought not. When I checked this earlier, it wasn't. I don't think so. Problem is, like, it doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, I don't think it's Sente. I was checking that too, but I didn't see it going anywhere. I got to like right here, and then I stopped reading. This is where I've got to. So if it goes beyond this and it works, then I was being lazy. But I don't think it works. Okay. Okay. Why are we running right? Should be running out. Maybe Nobi. Maybe Nobi's better. Maybe here. And then here. Or even here. Just run away. Just be running away. You're taking too many moves to run away. Kind of the issue here. Okay, you're alive. Cool. Defend your territory. That's why you're winning. You should be winning, right? White's up by 6.5. Really? Well, close. Still close enough. You still want to defend your territory. White's up by 14. Oh, yeah. Defend your territory. Defend the territory. Thought you saw something there. Okay, let's see what your follow-up is. Okay, you realized your mistake. Okay. Here. Actually, no, here. Yeah. That way you don't have cutting points. This one, you're cutting your own stone. You cut your own stone here. 1 move to do it. 2 moves to do it. Efficiency. This move is wasting Sente again. You don't need it. I want to say we are in endgame. Maybe here first. I don't know. Black doesn't have very good endgame on this board. So I think White's got better endgame. These are just Dame moves. No. This is a 1-point move. If White takes, Black takes back. 2 stones for 1 stone. So you played a 1-point Gote move. Oops. Oops. Atari's not always Sente. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, that's playing too fast. Playing too fast strikes again. Just accept the best of the bad. At least this way, you get 2 stones for it. Wait, what? I want to say you should have died, yeah. But your opponent also needs Go problems. They are not signed up with SmackDragon.com. Okay, is there a Tsuji? I don't think so. I think you're good. This one is slightly better. Because if they go here, you can technically ignore. But if they go here, you can't. Hopefully that makes sense. Wait, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. Why? Why do we care? Imagine, like, everyone's like, how do I improve? Review this game. Tell me what I need to do better. And what if the answer to everyone's problems was literally slow down? And imagine, like, I'm going to play a game and I'm going to play 10 games and I want to rank up in 10 games. And all you have to do is make the clock hit overtime. If that's the only thing you had to do to rank up, would you do it? Would you do that 10 times in a row? If that's all you had to do to rank up? Ain't nobody gets after that. We need our shortcuts. What is our shortcuts that doesn't require any sort of time investment or effort? What is the secret to improving without playing? I only play 10 games a month. How do I improve? What's the secret? I don't do Go problems because I don't like them. So what's the secret to learning life and death? You play your opponent's tempo means you don't have any self-control. Yeah, a lot of single digit Q is habits. A lot of people don't realize, but a lot of single digit Q is habits. Study habits, playing habits. To be fair, Dallin, you have put in a not small amount of effort into improving your own style. So even you have gained experience in practicing stuff. You didn't just magically invent it without effort. You just wake up one day, I'm going to play this way. Are you coming to Congress, Dallin? Changing how you play. Okay, you're changing how you play, but you're playing games and studying to do that, right? You're not just, I'm gonna play freaking Tingen from now on and not do any sort of research at all, right? You're probably putting an effort to change how you're playing. I would assume. That is my assumption. Alrighty, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream and my ranting about single-digit Qs. Hopefully it was educational. Play AI more than humans. Technically, I want to say that's bad for you, in my opinion. You should definitely play humans more than AI, in my opinion. But it's not like you're not improving from playing AI. Didn't like. We'll see. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys next time.